things I'm with you, you'll have made this mutual glorious fashion. Patrons got the script for that, but also good morning, friends. Welcome to Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare, and I am here to lead the writer's room with you and write some sonnets. Lovely to have all of you here. Good morning, Alex Stephen Arke on Facebook, Janine Rinker on Facebook. Good morrow to you both. Glad to have you here. Just a reminder to everyone that you can watch the show, of course, on Facebook, facebook.com/Shakespeare Proves, on YouTube, youtube.com/Shakespeare Proves, and through the good graces of my friend Paolo Garbanzo on Twitch, twitch.tv/Nat21 Adventures. You can also always support the show by buying me a cup of coffee. Right here. Coffee.com/Shakespeare. That's ko-fi.com/Shakespeare. Or become a patron of the arts at patreon.com/Shakespeare. Tiers start at $3, go all the way up to $30, and you get lots of wonderful treats, including the script to last night's Richard Too Fast, Too Furious, which that was a wonderful adventure. There's that right there. But you can also get free admission to next week's Friday night concert. Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard, is going to be performing on Zoom. I'm going to be producing that, so you can join for that. And it's just a delightful and wonderful good time of artists getting to see the audience and just really perform live. And it is a grand experiment, and I'm enjoying so much of it. And I hope you got to watch Richard Too Fast, Too Furious last night, because it was a delightfully silly good time. We had just some wonderful players on it, and you can still contribute to that Indiegogo campaign to support the performers by going to igg.me/@ where'd it go? I had it a second ago. igg.me/@/Richard Too Fast, Too Furious. I might have to recreate that banner, but I don't know where it went. But there it is. Yeah. So I don't have to try to say it. So you can go to igg.me/@/Richard Too Fast, Too Furious to support the cast from that show. It is a silly good time, and you can watch it on Facebook and YouTube. Watch it many times. Drive those numbers up. So the minimum goal for that is for every performer in it, and there were 10 performers last night, to earn $100. So I have a little bit of a cushion of a $1,200 goal, and I'm hoping that we're able to get there before the campaign ends next Monday. So thank you for everyone who has supported it so far. And I think Janine, you were a supporter on it. Just some guy in Tennessee says Henry Finkel is innocent. That's about tonight's show. All right, fine. We're just going to jump over there before we really begin. Let me take this out for a second. Before we really begin everything. Tonight's show, The Murder at Cloudhaven Chateau. You can join me there and be my guest. And by guest, I mean you can save $2 off of your tickets. Tickets are $15, but you can use code RICHMAN to save $2 off of your ticket price tonight for The Murder at Cloudhaven Chateau. It's a virtual murder mystery with the New Jersey Renaissance Fair. And that is tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be streaming to their unlisted YouTube link. Go join for that. It's going to be a really good time. So I do hope you join for that. So use code RICHMAN to save $2 if you've not already purchased your tickets. And let's get into this, shall we? Where's the right button? I don't want to hit pre-recorded, because we are not pre-recorded. This is live, unless you're watching it later, and then it is pre-recorded. But there we go. There's the right banner. Now, so let's real quick, as we're establishing everything, what is a sonnet? A sonnet is a 14-line lyric poem written in iambic pentameter. There's 10 syllables per line. It can go hendacasyllabic. It's 11 syllables per line if need arises. There are 3 stanzas of 4 lines apiece. Now, how that works is line 1 rhymes with line 3, line 2 rhymes with line 4. And then you repeat the pattern for the next 2. The next 2 stanzas don't need to rhyme with that first one. You can, not needed. And then it finishes with a rhyming couplet. So those are the rules that we are striving to follow as we write this today. And what I love doing is writing these sonnets with all of you. This is a bit of a writer's room. And as such, I think, let's expand that just a little bit. So, where'd it go? Oh, nope, wrong one. There we go. Let's expand that just so. There we are. I like writing it with all of you because you give such wonderful ideas. Everything from what the theme should be to specific lines and line suggestions. This is very much a writer's room. I'm basically just your head writer, and it's a wonderful place to be. I'm going to put on my glasses this morning because, I have bad eyes sometimes, and also the blue light from the screen. So these are both prescription and blue light. So that's kind of fun. All right. But what are we writing about today? Before we get into that, just some guy from Tennessee. Hello, and thank you for watching on Twitch, just some guy. Remember, you can earn your Twitch points for Nat 21 Adventures by watching this show, or even just keep it on in the background. He says, so if I draw a pentameter on the floor, you summon Shakespeare? Yes, that is actually correct. Yes, you have to draw a 10-sided star on the floor, and you will summon me. Radlins, good morning. Thank you for watching this morning. Alex Stevenake was thinking friends or pets. Ooh, why not both? Friends can be pets. Pets can be friends. That is a good idea. Let's see if anyone else also has ideas, but that's not a bad place to start. Real quick, though, we're going to be having an auction soon. I just want to point out a couple of things. Some of the stuff you see behind me, and some of the stuff you don't, is going to be auctioned off soon. For instance, this Shakespeare bobblehead. He's going to be finding a new home. So I don't know exactly when that's going to be, probably closer to Shakespeare's birthday, but we're going to be having a fire sale. And I would just want to let everyone know. So that's going to be happening. And can I put it back on the shelf one-handed? Not really looking without knocking it over. I don't know. All right. Action gets out. Goat's blood, Marcus. We're not using goat's blood. I'm a vegan. Good morning, Mab Just Mab. Oh my gosh, Mab Just Mab, cohort from Nat 21 Adventures. Oh, it's so delightful to see you here this morning. Yeah, you should always check out Mab's work. She is absolutely brilliant and amazing. And Mab, Kitty, May, and I are going to be hitting you up for a theme song, just so you know. For the podcast we're starting. Yay, Mab. So, looks like our suggestion is It's lovely. Who doesn't love a bubblehead? Mab says. There you go. Let's see. Alex Stephen Arke's suggestion of friends or pets. That seems to be the big suggestion at this moment. My father-in-law. Hello, father-in-law. He says he wished Shakespeare wrote haikus. He wondered how they would sound. Well, probably in a 5/7/5 pattern. You want haikus, though? You should go and watch. Everything is coming together this morning. This is beautiful segues. You want haikus, father-in-law? You should go join Romulus 8 p.m. on Nat 21 Adventures for the haiku wrap-up with Romulus Sunday nights. He sums up the entire previous adventure in haiku, and it's fun. Mab says she's not a morning person, so enjoy. Is this morning still, technically? I guess. Yeah, that's why I'm a little messy. All right. Reverend Tommy, hello. Thanks for watching. He is here serving as the moderator on Twitch right now. So good on you, mate. He says, Romulus, because I mentioned Romulus, and Romulus is a human wizard. Former familiar. There you go. We're just getting all the Nat 21 stuff in here. So much fun. So we're going to be writing about pets and friends. Mab is suggesting her a murder beast, potentially. And she says, that's a burn, subtle. Did I burn? Who did I burn? Did I burn my father-in-law or did I burn Romulus? If I burn somebody, I really regret it because I like to be cognizant of when I do a burn because I like them to be intentional. I don't like them to be, I do like them to be subtle sometimes, but I like them to be intentional. And when I don't realize I've made a burn, I feel bad because then that is an unintentional insult. So, yeah. Also, I have to see that Blake tonight. So, we're going to be hanging out doing the murder mystery tonight at 7 p.m. All right. But let's start our sonnet. All right. So, looks like it's going to be an ode to pets or friends. All right. So ode to, I'm just going to keep the ellipsis there for the moment. Pets or friends. Here we go. What is our first hand? Oh, and if you're wondering what the candy jar is down at the bottom, candy jar is where we put line suggestions that are good but don't quite fit because you can always come back to them. It's not, this is a discard. No, it's a candy jar. You put it in the candy jar for later because you like candy. Just some guy says, anything auctioned will be autographed. Yeah, we can totally do that. Yeah, absolutely. Except unless I auction off artwork will not be like artwork not made by me will not be autographed. The original artist's signature on that will suffice. All right, but let us start our sonnet to friends, our ode to pets or friends. Why not both? For my fluffy kitten Milo is one of my best friends. So let's see. Let us move this over here so I can see both the comments and also my page. All right. And we're going to change the font size just slightly because I have it a little too big. There we go. Oh my God. Just some guy. You're ridiculous down there. Do I put it up on screen and acknowledge what he said? Yes. All right. Oh, wait. Oh, Alec just got a puppy. That's why he suggested pets. I clicked on that one because I meant to click on that one. It's just a Van Gogh. Nobody cares about mistakes. That is... Wow. That guy had issues and depression, and my heart goes out to him. And one of the most beautiful things you're ever going to see relating to Van Gogh, not his artwork, but rather about Van Gogh, is the episode of Doctor Who where we meet Vincent. And it's just beautiful. And it's about how we can be remembered and art. And it's just phenomenal. I think it's the 11th Doctor, Amy and Rory. and with Vincent. And it's just an amazing adventure. Go watch that. It's 5 years old now. It's some good stuff. So Reverend Tommy also suggesting pets, friends, familiars, and why not both? Why can't a familiar be not just a pet but also a friend? All right. Oh, yeah, and you probably had lead poisoning, Janine. See, Janine, science correspondent, Janine Rinker. See, this is why I love you, Janine. You're amazing. Just some guy jokes because he understands some of his issues from having your own. Yeah, have it. Yes, also, sometimes a joke is just a joke, even if you go, oh! So, well done. All right, so let's see. What do we have here? Our ode to pets or friends. Why not both? And let us see. I can't get the Toy Story theme out of my head. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. All right. Let's see. Let's take a sip of coffee. With a Shakespeare's coffee break, I'd do a nice, loud, noisy slurp. I'm not going to do that because I'm a grown-up. I'm going to do it. I'm not a grown-up. It's just good internet audio. I don't care who you are. You're welcome, Twitch. All right. Ode to pets or friends. Oh, Alex Ivanake having a line to start off. The love of friends is something to cherish. Grand! Fantastic. Not sure if that's a first line. Feels more like almost like a second or a third. But that is fantastic. We're writing it down. Love of friends is something to cherish. Great line. And here's one of the best things we can do also. The lines can change order. Just because we put it down doesn't mean it lives there forever. And as frequent watchers of this show will know, we move things around a lot sometimes. It's like, oh, that line works better up here. Let's move that. Let's move this entire stanza from third position to first position. So there's no rules, just right. We're just like Outback Steakhouse, except that they're all rules on how we do it. So, all right. Let's see. So the love of friends is something to cherish. Oh, that could be a really good first line. My hair is ridiculous this morning. It keeps flipping up. The love of friends is something to cherish. Remember, line 3 will rhyme with cherish. Unless this is line 3, but still. Whatever the counter line is for that. The love of friends is something to cherish. Understand. That's quite intrinsic. Not married to that line, but it could work. Just some guy wants some chili and ribs from Appleback Steakhouse. Appleback Steak. Is this? I almost feel like you are combining things. Appleback, just trying to make it as terrible as possible. Alex says it does seem like a second line or a second stanza. It does, but it could work. But the love of friends is something to saying it out loud. It works for me. So throw your line suggestions in here. The love of friends is something to cherish. They understand us quite intrinsically. By the way, I'm opening up a rhyming dictionary right now. I usually use Rhyme Zone. This is not an ad. I'm just a fan. Rhyming dictionaries are very good things to have when writing poetry. Also when playing Scrabble. All right. Fairish, parish. Parish, garish, nightmarish. You can also go a slant rhyme with it and blemish. It's like, but also things like disparage or embarrass. Oh, embarrass could work well. They're there when you have a bad day. There when you have a bad day. 7. Kathy, good suggestion. What can we do? The love of friends And I'm not married to that second line. I love the word intrinsically and love understand, but so let's see. Where are we going with this? The love of friends is something to cherish. They understand us quite intrinsically. Oh, we can throw that in there. We can also throw in a. I. We do not need a how you doing. That can go into something else. That can go into our ode to Brooke, our ode to New York. I have a closing line in my head that I'm thinking for later. To have them around is our greatest wish. Oh, to have them around is our greatest wish, Alex says. Yeah, a little. It's not bad though. Let's see. The love of friends is something to cherish. They understand us quite intrinsically. Mm. Let's see here. Nope, that's not what I wanted to open. Ooh, I have an idea. All right. Oh, also a very good line, Janine. Without them, our lives would be nightmarish. That would be good. I think we could even bring that into the next stanza. But let's see what we have here and see if it works. All right. The love ode to pets, friends. Why not both? The love of friends is something to cherish. They understand us quite intrinsically. With them, you don't need to feel embarrassed. Once we choose each other, they are family. I like this a lot, actually. It's funny that I have written several of the lines on this one. I usually am just collating them, but I like this so far. Janine, we're going to use this. And Alec, yours is really similar to Janine's, but we're going to use Janine's line. Without them, our lives would be nightmarish. We're going to alter it slightly. Without friends for the next stanza. And it's going to be, I think, the second line because although we could have the same scanning there. So that actually works. Without friends, our lives would be. This could actually even become, this almost feels like the beginning of a third stanza. But let's see. Without friends, our lives would be nightmarish. And let's throw in some punctuation in here as well. You understand it's quite intrinsically. So you don't need to feel embarrassed. Without friends, our lives would be nightmarish. All right. Without friends, our lives would be nightmarish. What is the next? What is the next bit here that we're going to do? Hmm. Hmm. I have an idea of where I'm going for that. To have them is something quite heavenly. That's a candy jar line, Alec. That's a candy jar line. So let's throw that into the candy jar. To have them is something quite heavenly. Kathy had a candy jar line too. There when you have a bad day. Yep. Throw it into the candy jar. Okay. All right. Leaf or a feather can be a gift. A leaf or a feather can be a gift. Yeah. At the moment, so do we fit that in here right now? A leaf or a feather? Without friends, our lives will be not. They give of themselves, helping without poems. Let's go slant rhyme here. I like it. A leaf or a feather can be a gift. Let's do. All right. So, a leaf or a feather. So I'm rhyming pause with pause. It's a little, you know, on the nose obvious, but sometimes even Shakespeare's sonnets are on the nose and obvious. So here's what we have at the moment, and let's see if you have any suggestions to change it. We can. The love of friends is something to cherish. They understand us quite intrinsically. With them, you don't need to feel embarrassed. Once we choose each other, they are family. Without friends, our lives would be nightmarish. They give of themselves, helping without pause. A leaf or a feather can be a gift. Friends often have four legs, wings, even paws. So, yeah. Nightmarish and gift weirdly have a fun slant line to them. But also, since we have the same rhyming scheme carry over a little bit into the second stanza from the first, let's take Kathy's suggestion right here. Pick up your spirits when you need a lift and carry over into my hair is ridiculous. Holy crap. Keep look. Oh, it's me. Wow. I'm just gonna live with that. All right. Carry over from the second stanza into the third. I think that's gonna be fun. A fun game to play on this one. So pick up your spirits when you need a lift. All right. That one's going to become a. That one is going to be a hendacasyllabic line, 11 syllables. All right. So pick up your spirits when you need a lift, because I'm going to add a they. They pick up your spirits when you need a lift. So, oh, friends, I don't want to see your hair, Alec. You have twins. Your hair is either gray or insane or now missing or all three. I mean, that's just how it works. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law have twins, and I think it was about 2 years before either of them had a good hair day. So, oh goodness, yeah. The twins are 4 now, by the way. They're adorable. We call them the twincesses. So let's see. Kathy's line, pick up your spirits when you need a lift. Friends, pick up your spirits when you need a lift. Friends, pick up your spirits when you need a lift. Now, here's a fun thing. Since we are going Handaka syllabic on this, 11 lines for this particular line, since it is a first or second line, it's a good idea, if we can, to have its partner also be Handaka syllabic, 11 syllables. So we can do that. And I want to bring this in to have them as something quite heavenly, and also there when you have a bad day. Those two rhyme off of each other in a slat. All right. Fur babies. Friends. Friends are there. Oh, your hair is blue and insane, Alec. I like it. I like blue and insane. Just look at this tendril. This is crazy. It just keeps popping out. It's like I'm Doc Brown or Bernie Sanders. Neither of which is a bad thing. Joe DeFilippo, good morrow. Thanks for joining us, mate. All right. All right. So here we go. We're gonna put in the bad day up here, right, as line 2. So this is only 7 at the moment. There when you have a bad day. We need 3 more. So friends are, or they are, gives E9. They are there to talk. Bad day. You can talk to them when you have a bad day. Oh, we can go 11 syllables per line on this one here. You can talk to them when you have a bad day. All right. There we go. I keep moving things, so. Okay. And I think heavenly is going to be the final line here. So all right. Lift, gift, poetry by Shakespeare and Chopin in the background. Life is wonderful. Oh, that sounds amazing, Joe. Thank you. It's not just poetry by Shakespeare, it's poetry with, because this is our writer's room. We're doing it all together. All right. I'd love to title these episodes beforehand, but I have to go back in after and just retitle them of what it is. Because right now I think they just have the dates. Oh, by the way, I've collated all of the writing sonnets with Shakespeare on Facebook heretofore, and you can go watch them in one long playlist series. So and this one's going to be added in there later today. Shoulder packs when we feel our feet of clay. Oh, that's a nice line. Yeah. So this is good. This is some good stuff. Shoulder packs when we feel our feet of clay. All right. So shoulder packs when we feel our feet of clay. That is a good line for the candy jar there, Janine. All right. Friends pick you up your spirits when you need a lift. You can talk with them when you have a bad day. Just some good Tennessee. If you watch the playlist backwards, you get your haikus with Romulus. That's too funny. Father-in-law, you should go watch that. Seriously. All right. Let's see. Lift. Let's jump back over to the rhyming dictionary. Drift, shrift. Ooh, shrift. Thrift, swift. Continental. All right. Friends pick up your spirits when you need a lift. You can talk with them when you have a bad day. The good feelings come back ever so swift. To have friends is something quite heavenly. Oh my goodness, I am liking this quite a lot. Sniffed. Yeah. Huh. So, yeah. There are periods of silence, never a rift. That's also good. That's a better line. That is a better line, Alec. That is a better line than I had. There are periods of silence, ne'er a rift. There are periods of silence, ne'er a rift. Good. Good. So here it is thus far. The love of friends is something to cherish. They understand us quite intrinsically. With them, you don't need to feel embarrassed. Once we choose each other, they are family, which also is very true about pets. Without friends, our lives would be nightmarish. They give of themselves, helping without pause. A leaf or a feather can be a gift. Friends often have 4 legs, wings, even paws. Friends pick up your spirits when you need a lift. You can talk with them when you have a bad day. There are periods of silence, ne'er a rift. To have friends is something quite heavenly. Alex says, like sniffed, we should include that in a couplet. Maybe, yes. I like that. So going into the final closing couplet. All right. I have a closing line in mind. I have a 5-syllable closer in mind. So the answer is friends. It's a line I am in love with. I'm not sure I'll be able to take it away from that. So friends, ends, men's, bends, etc. So words that rhyme with friends. And we can do both an internal rhyme and a closer line as well. Because you can have sniffed with something else as well. So let's see. Blends. Yeah. Hugged or sniffed. Whether hugged or sniffed, the just blends. Whether hugged or sniffed. Radlins. Ooh, Radlins having an alteration up to an earlier line. There are periods of silence, but through periods of silence, ne'er a rift. I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. through periods of silence, though ne'er a rift. Ah, love it. All right. Goodness. All right. Through hugs, sniffs, and chats. All right. Through hugs, sniffs, and chats. Through hugs, sniffs, and chats. The fun. Through hugs, sniffs, and chats. Unaffected by trends. Through hugs, sniffs, and chats. Unaffected by trends. Oh, Janine, well done. One way or another. No, those two are 11. Those are handakasyllabic. No, it's all right. Here we go. So, through hugs, sniffs, and chats, unaffected by trends. 11. One way or another. One way or another. The answer is friends. So, here we go. All right. Ode to pets or friends. Why not both? We're going to change the format. We're going to change the style on this real quick. Make it pretty. We're going to go. Where is that font I like? There we go. Boom! Oh, doesn't that look nice? Ode to pets or friends. Why not both? And I'm going to make it big here. All right. The love of friends is something to cherish. They understand us quite intrinsically. With them, you don't need to feel embarrassed. Once we choose each other, they are family. Without friends, our lives would be nightmarish. They give of themselves, helping without pause. A leaf or a feather can be a gift. Friends often have 4 legs, wings, even paws. Friends pick up your spirits when you need a lift. You can talk with them when you have a bad day. Through periods of silence, though ne'er a rift, to have friends is something quite heavenly. Through hugs, sniffs, and chats, unaffected by trends, one way or another, the answer is friends. Oh, I like that so very much, and we're going to screenshot that right now. Actually, let me change the banner on it. And to writing sonnets with Shakespeare, we gotta pull that up a little bit, shrink it down a little. Oh, almost there. Almost. There we go. All right, and now bring it up, and there we have it. Oh, that works very nicely. I like it so much. All right. Oh, Alec needs that specific voice to read you bedtime stories. I can go the F to sleep if you like, Alec. It really is such a lovely sonnet. And now we all dance in a fountain for no reason. There we go. Well, friends, this has been Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. I am, of course, your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. Upcoming shows, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at 10:35 a.m. So in this time slot, we do Shakespeare's Coffee Break. Shakespeare's Coffee Break happens on facebook.com / Shakespeare Approves, and also youtube.com / Shakespeare Approves, and also a special channel just for it called Shakespeare's Coffee Break. So join me for that Monday morning. And this coming Monday, let's see, who do I have coming up? All right, I know it. It's here somewhere. I have the coffee break schedule here somewhere. Coffee break schedule. It's here somewhere. Well, we have some really good people coming up, and I'm trying to find it. I, for whatever reason, can't find my my schedule for it. So where is it? Let's just see. Let's just look on here. Coffee break schedule. There we go. This coming Monday. Oh, I actually don't have my guest filled in yet. But Tuesday, so Monday just might be me and May hanging out. Tuesday, we're going to have Katie Bourbon. She is the Duchess of the New Jersey Renaissance Fair. And on Wednesday, we have Christy Young. She's a singer, an actor, a performer in the Orlando area. And we're going to be talking just about the really good stuff with performing. Other things coming up tonight, of course, we have at 7 p.m. with the New Jersey Renaissance Fair, we have the Murder at Cloud Haven Chateau. It's the virtual murder mystery tonight, February 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Get your tickets at njrenfair.com. They're only $15, and use the code RICHMAN to save $2. And if you watched last night's show, you'll notice a lot of the same actors. It's kind of fun. Christina Koya, Ezekiel Jackson, Aileen Goldberg, and myself all repeat from last night. And also we're adding in Paolo Garbanzo, TJ Miller, also known as Colt Derringer Lawman, also known as Roger Awesome from the Lords of Adventure, and Josh Arnold, also from the Lords of Adventure, are going to be filling out that cast. It's a wonderful, good time. Join us tonight. It is a different ending than last time, so it's going to be a lot of fun for that. Let's see. Also coming up next Friday, we have Shakespeare's Friday Night Concert Series. Andrew McKee, the Irish Bard. You can get your tickets on Eventbrite. It is a Zoom-based concert. Doors open at 7:30. Hang out with each other, with Andrew. We're going to have some canned music to start things off, and then the concert proper will start at 8 p.m. My patrons on Patreon, and also his patrons on Patreon, get to go for free. So that is a benefit right there. Tomorrow morning in this time slot, we have Shakespeare Reviews. That is the movie watch program that I do with Andrew. Movies based on the Shakespearean canon. Tomorrow, we're talking about the 1953 Julius Caesar, starring Marlon Brando. Now, you'd think we would do that for the Ides of March, but we decided to do it here. So that is what we did. Also, it just happens with scheduling. It's like, oh no, why aren't you doing that? It's scheduling. But we're doing a watch party where Andrew and I are hanging out in the comments, along with as many of you as want to make it, on my Facebook channel, facebook.com/Shakespeare Approves. And of course, last night's Richard Too Fast, Too Furious. You can contribute to the Indiegogo campaign to help pay the actors. The minimum goal is $100 per performer. Go to igg.me/@/Richard Too Fast, Too Furious to support the show, to support the actors. That funding campaign goes until Monday. So go help out the performers and keep live theatre alive. And you can watch it on my Facebook and YouTube channels. Those channels, of course, are facebook.com/Shakespeare Approves and youtube.com/ Shakespeare approves. But friends, that's basically it here today on Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. Please go like and subscribe to me on Facebook, facebook.com/Shakespeare Approves, where you can watch last night's show. YouTube.com/Shakespeare Approves. Click and subscribe, ring the bell, click the button, smash it. Do all those things. It really helps. You can also follow me on Instagram. Actually, that is not correct. I got to put a dot in there. Shakespeare.approves. There we go. Shakespeare.approves. My TikTok is the exact same thing as well. And you can become a patron of the arts at patreon.com/Shakespeare. Patronage levels start at $3, go all the way up to $30. And right now, all patrons get the same rewards, which include a PDF of the script of last night's show, free admission to certain events, such as next Friday night's concert, and lots of other goodies, including a complimentary copy of my digital comic book, Julius Caesar, Beware the Ides of March of the Penguins, and a digital download of my album, Are You There, God? It's Me, Shakespeare. You also get lots of other goodies. You can also buy me a cup of coffee if you just want to throw some cash at me right now by buying me a cup at coffee.com/Shakespeare. That's ko-fi.com/Shakespeare. I'll also write you a sonnet. Actually, I have to write sonnets as the top tier for people last night for who gave $75 or more for the show. I'm going to be writing sonnets for people. So that is a really fun and good time. But let's have a nice noisy slurp, even though this is not technically Shakespeare's coffee break. That is just a good bit of internet audio. Alex Stephen Arke would like me to record myself reading The Hobbit in the same way I read the sonnets. I will make him happy. Joe DeFilippo says Monday's guest should be Fluffy Kit Milo. He has some interesting takes on the world. Joe is sure. I bet he does, actually. I would have to do a lot of the translation for him. And then Janine says, good thing we don't have translation software for Feline, or many shows will be banned for profanity. Oh, no doubt. And or just sounding like needy little brats. Like, you don't give me things. You don't love me enough. It's like, what? But let's give Alec a little bit of what he's asking for right now. For right here, I have my fancy copy of The Hobbit. Let's see. Let's bring this out. I've only opened this a handful of times. This is the very first birthday gift that off-screen wife gave me. The Hobbit, or There and Back Again, by J.R.R. Tolkien. So, as we end the show today, I'll read just the first page. Chapter 1, An Unexpected Party. In a hole in the ground, there lived a hobbit. Not a nasty, dirty, wet hole filled with the ends of worms and an oozy smell, nor yet a dry, bare, sandy hole with nothing in it to sit down on or to eat. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort. It had a perfectly round door like a porthole, painted green with a shiny yellow brass knob in the exact middle. The door opened on to a tube-shaped hole like a tunnel, very comfortable tunnel without smoke, with panelled walls, and floors tiled and carpeted, provided with polished chairs and lots of pegs for hats and coats. The hobbit was fond of visitors. The tunnel wound on, going fairly but not quite straight into the side of the hill. The hill, as all the people for many miles round called it, and many little round doors opened out of it, first on one side and then on another. No going upstairs for the hobbit. Bedrooms, bathrooms, cellars, pantries, lots of these. Wardrobes, he had whole rooms devoted to clothes. Kitchens, dining rooms, were all on the same floor, and indeed on the same passage. The best rooms were all on the left-hand side going in, for these were the only ones to have windows, deep-set round windows looking over his garden and meadows beyond, sloping down to the river. This hobbit was a very well-to-do hobbit, and his name was Baggins. And that is the first page of The Hobbit. There we go. Alex said, not. He's literally losing it. Well done. And his son just asked if he's okay because he's making silly noises. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, friends, thank you very much for joining me today. This has been Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. I'm your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. I'll see you again next week. Remember, watch it on Facebook, on YouTube, and on twitch.tv/nat21adventures. I love you. You love me. There is mutual glorious affection. And I'll see you again. Hope to see you tonight for Murder at Cloudhaven Chateau. Bye-bye.